Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be doing a slap battles tier list of all of the gloves. Now the only glove that's not going to be in this video is going to be the hammer glove, because the hammer glove was added recently and this slap battles tier list was updated on May 19th, where the hammer glove was the only glove that wasn't in slap battles. But if I were to rate hammer glove, I would put it in D tier. It's honestly fucking horrible. It's horrible. But anyways, you know how it goes. S being the best gloves and D being the worst gloves. So, without further ado, let's get into this long tier list. We're going to be going through oh my god. We're going to be going from default to whirlwind, alright? So, let's go. First off, we have default. Default, you can actually take advantage of this glove very, very well if you're skilled at the game. Its ability can get you out of situations, but depending on what the situation is, it can get you out of some situations. The power isn't really that good. The speed's decent. So, I would put this glove at a C. And also, before I go any further, this is just my personal opinion, okay? My This is my personal opinion. I am not rating these based on community opinions, alright? This is based on my personal opinion, alright? So, I just want to put that out there. So, I would put default right at the C tier. The mitten glove. Pretty good power. Decent speed. But the ability, honestly, Mitten's overrated. I'm just gonna say it. Mitten's pretty overrated. But Danny Vengeful, you get a something chance. I don't know what chance it is. But you get something chance for getting a good power up. Screw you. Screw you, honestly. Now, magnets. Now this is a very, very, very good glove. Very good power for what it is. Speed is decent, and and what I mean by what it is just how you obtain it. You really don't need much slaps to obtain the magnet glove. Its ability, you can take advantage of it very well. You can survive God's hand with it. So we're going to be putting it at an instant S tier glove. It is a very underrated glove. A lot more people should be using it. Replica, decent power, decent speed. Now, replica is hard to. It's hard to. It's hard to grade because it's a glove that clones you and then slaps other people with the same power and speed. So it's a very hard, glove to rate. But if I would have to put it anywhere, I would put it a B. The clones, I don't know. The clones are dumb though. It's either a B or a C. I think I would have to put it right at. Oh god. You know what? I'll put it at B. I'll put it at B. It is a decent glove, but there's a lot other better gloves. Now, potato glove. Decent power, decent speed. Ability is a hot potato. When you slap somebody with the potato glove, there's a potato that goes over someone's head, and there's a timer on the glove. I don't know exactly what it is for the timer. I think it's 15 seconds or maybe 10. I think it's 15 though. And if it goes off, it shoots the player towards a direction. I would have to put it in A tier because you can really fuck up people with this glove if you're smart enough. So, the spy glove. Now, this is a glove that I haven't used yet, but from what I've seen with terms of gameplay of this glove, I would have to say this glove is a very solid A tier. The backstabbing ability is very good if you take advantage of it. Shoots people across the map. If you're at the middle of the map and you shoot people with it, if you backstab people with the glove in the middle of the map, you shoot them to the edge of the map. So it's a very good glove. It's basically a one-shot, like a weaker one-shot. So, yeah, it's a pretty good glove. But this glove can be countered, so, gotta put it at A. Now, the moon glove. C. No explanation. It's the default glove, but a little bit more power and low gravity. It honestly sucks. It really has no other benefit. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a C. It's very easy to counter. Any glove can counter it. Yeah, I'm gonna put it a C. Disarm. Oof. We already know. Instant S tier. This glove is a fucking pain in the ass to deal with. It sucks to deal with this glove. This glove sucks to deal with. So, I don't even need an explanation. Disarm glove. When you slap somebody with the glove, it disarms them glove for a few seconds before they get it back. But it can really fuck up somebody if you're targeting somebody with the disarm glove. So, yeah. Now, Rocky. I haven't played Rocky much. I haven't played with Rocky much. Well, I would have to say B. It can mess up people if you take advantage of the ability, but this glove can be countered by other long-range gloves. So I would put it A, but like I said, it could be countered by other long-range gloves. So Trap S. It's a fucking S. It's an S tier glove. Now, let me explain. You can So basically, I don't know how to explain this, but you can trap somebody, slap somebody, trap them at that same spot that you slapped them, repeat the process until they get slapped off the map. Yeah, yeah, this glove is fucking overpowered. I don't even need to explain it further. Plague. This glove can be good if you run away from the person that you slap, but they can pass it on to somebody else, so I would have to say it's a C. Very overrated glove. Even I say overrated because some people really like Plague and it's just like, why? Why? Okay, Bomb. Bomb Glove. It is a very solid A tier due to the bomb ability. You shoot a bomb with the ability, it goes forward and you can detonate it by pressing E. And I would have put this glove at B, but they did buff this glove, so now it is at an A tier. Can really mess up people if you take advantage of it and you're just good at aiming altogether. The Woe Glove, it's the same. It's the same thing as the Bomb Glove, but you just have to get the close. You have to get close, but it really does mess up people. So I would have to do A. The only thing that's stopping me from putting this glove at S is one, the power that the Shockwave has, and two, it can be countered easily by other long-range gloves. The Buddy's Glove, D, D. This glove is nightmare fuel. This glove sucks. You're basically friending people in a game where you're meant to kill everybody. If you slap the entire server without oh my god, if you slap the entire server without anybody else dying, you don't have anybody else to kill. Yeah, this glove sucks. I don't even need to explain it further. Stun. I really, really want to put it at the S tier, but it can be countered pretty easily. So it's either A. Yeah, it's A. It's A. I'm not gonna put it at B. That's just criminal if I put it at B. I'm gonna put it at A. It can be countered very easily, but the ability is really, really annoying to deal with at times. The Air Glove. Oh. Hold on. Just give me a second. I'm gonna put all one shots that I see forward onto the special gloves because honestly, I don't know what to rate one shots. They're one shot. They're one shot. Uh yeah, they're one shot. How am I supposed to rate that? Okay, anyways, detonator, instant S tier. I don't even need to explain. When you slap somebody, it puts a mark on them or like a bomb on them, and if they're at the edge of the map, you can bomb that person off the edge of the map. But the thing that's so good with this glove is that it also affects other people. So take it like this: you slap somebody to the middle, they have a bomb on them now. Say four other people are in the same area as him, like at the middle of the arena, right? You press E, and all of those 5 people just fucking explode into the air. Yeah, pretty useful. Okay, Phantom Glove. This glove is a knockoff phase glove, so I would have to put this glove at B because you can take advantage of it if you're good with it, but the ability doesn't really last that long and can be countered very easily. It can literally be countered by default. So yeah. All right, now Hydrid. Again, this is a glove that I haven't used, but from the gameplay that I've seen, I would have to put it at a solid B. The ability is good, but you can only select one at a time, and each one of those 4 abilities can be countered easily. So yeah. Dominance. Another glove that I haven't used, but I would have to say it is a solid A tier glove. You get this glove by winning a slap battles game, or not a slap battles, a slap royal game, I believe. And basically, what happens is when you use the Dominance Glove's ability, you have this huge dark circle that's around you, and when you're in that circle, it gives you buffs. And this is very useful at the edge of the arena because this gives you speed and this gives you strength. You get up from behind someone and you slap them, and they go straight off the edge of the map. And it's a pretty good way to bait people too if they just focus on you. So yeah, Swapper. I want to put it at A, but I'm gonna put it at B due to the amount of long range gloves that are now in slap battles. But the amount of idiots that are also in slap battles, you can take advantage of this glove very well. But again, long range gloves exist, so you can counter Swapper pretty easily. Overkill, yeah, I'm gonna put it as special gloves. I think, I think that's a spin glove. I think that's a spin glove. I'm gonna put it at the same place as default. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna put it at D glove. This glove fucking sucks. When you spin around repeatedly, it makes it hard to slap people. The power is weak and the speed sucks also. Well, actually, the speed's probably the same as default, but the power really sucks. And doesn't have any other ability other than just spinning around constantly, which actually is more of a negative than a positive. So yeah, or not Swapper, Spin sucks. Blocked. It's an S tier. Don't even have to explain. Other than the one thing, when you slap people with the glove, it puts a block on them. So that means that they no longer can slap you, and you can literally target them, and they won't be able to do anything unless somebody else comes up behind and slaps you off the edge or something. But other than that, even that scenario, you could just keep juggling along with other players by just slapping one and slapping one and slapping one and slapping one. You get the point. You can juggle amongst players. You can really annoy people with this glove. Reverse. Uh, I mean, hmm, it's hard because like you can counter reverse glove by just walking away. Yeah, I'm gonna put it A. You can counter it by walking away, but reverse means that you can't get slapped by any other glove other than air, so it's a pretty solid A tier glove. Acrobat. Acrobat. You can annoy people with this glove if you're good with it, but I would have to say it's a solid B tier glove. Yeah, I would say it's a B tier glove. Hollow Jack. I want to put this at S, but the ability just isn't that powerful. I mean, it blinds the player for a little bit by just zooming in and out and zooming in and out with like a green field of view. But the power of the ability, it doesn't even have any power. It just stuns you. So I'm gonna put it A. I know a lot of people want me to put it at S, but I don't know. It's not that good. It's a good glove. I'll admit, but it's not that good. Sahando, S tier. Now, to explain why this glove is an S tier, Number one, there's that handle troll. You go into one of those small islands, one of those free small islands. You go to the edge, pull people with the handle glove. You pull like 3, 4 people, and you be able to make them fall off. And you might even survive yourself as well. Secondly, you can use Mega Rock and Custom to your advantage. Go behind a Mega Rock, or you don't even have to go behind, just go to the direction of a Mega Rock. Pull people to the direction of the view. You pull them, you die as well, but it can really annoy kill streaks. So, yeah, this glove's awesome. The Bubble Glove, solid A tier glove if you're good with it. But if you are bad with it, it'll be like a C. But I'm not basing it based on skill, I'm basing it based on its power and abilities, so I'm gonna go with an A tier. Slapple, a very, very underrated glove. It's not the best glove, it's not an S tier glove, but it's definitely a solid A tier glove. It's a defensive glove that allows you to get out of any bad situation. So if you're like on the edge of the map, you knock back anybody that's close to you, and you get to have the advantage of just going back to the middle of the island. So it's definitely a very good glove for defensive, tactics. Cheeky. I bet a lot of people would want me to place it at A or B, but honestly, it's C. It's really not that good of a glove. It sucks, honestly. It just sucks. The ability just ain't it. You roll around in some little small blue ball. You can't even really do much. You can't slap people. You can try to knock people off, but that only really works when that person's at the edge of the map. So yeah, I don't know. Cheeky just sucks, honestly. The Flash Glove, S tier. I use this glove all the fucking time. Now the reason why this is an S tier glove is number one, you can get out of any bad situation with this glove. Number two, you can maneuver around people a lot. Number three, the power's awesome for what it is. And I mean, obviously, what I mean by that is you don't even need that much slaps to get this glove. So this glove's power is really good for what it is. And yeah, that's the three reasons why it's S tier. Mega Rock. It's also really hard to rate this glove, but I would have to place it at a solid B. The reason is that when you use Mega Rock, you're confined in a big Mega Rock. Now, anyone that touches you dies, but you can't move, you can't do anything. It's basically the Spectator Glove, but you just can't move. The Mega Rock ability definitely puts it up to B, but since you can't even move at all, it's understandable why you can't move. That would be overpowered, but it's still a negative, so yeah, I'll put it at B. A Jet Glove. Very annoying glove to deal with because of its ability to lock onto someone. If it directly hits somebody, then the power is just fucking amazing. And even then, if it doesn't directly hit somebody, it knocks them back pretty far. And the only reason it's stopping me from putting it in S tier is long range gloves. Long range gloves can counter it pretty easily. Pusher. Pusher. It's a solid B tier glove. The reason why I'm not putting it any higher is because one, people can maneuver around the wall, and honestly, that is the only reason why I'm not putting it A tier. You can annoy a lot of people with this glove though, so it's decent. It's decent. It's good. The yeah. No, not special. D tier. Uh, you sleep. You sleep. That's all you do with it. You just sleep. This glove fucking sucks. Okay, defense glove. It's basically uh a shittier version of Slapple, but also a better version if that makes sense. If that makes sense, but it's also uh it's A or B. If you're gonna place it at B, I'm gonna place it at B. It's really not that good. Extended can go through defense wall. Long range gloves can go through the defense wall. And yeah. It can be good though for trolling other people, but overall it's not good. Not that good. Kill streak. Oh boy. I'm not gonna put it as special gloves because I can't actually rate this glove because it's not a one shot. If you don't have the fucking 100 kills and over, or even 50 kills and over, well, 75, the 75 stage, you don't have that one shot ability, but at 100 kills, you get to have that one-shot ability again. But, hmm, I really want to put it at A tier. Holy, I don't know. This is actually really hard. Hmm. Give me like 5 seconds. I'm gonna put it A. I'm gonna put it A. It's a very good glove based on power and based on ability. It is fucking awesome once you get really good. The only reason I'm placing it S tier is because when you do get to like stage 50 or 25 even, people start targeting you a lot and it gets really hard to maneuver around people with like the hordes of people just swarming you. So yeah, Diamond D. It's basically it's a bootleg version of Mega Rock. You sit in a rock that doesn't even do anything, and it slows you down once you get out of it. Doesn't allow you to move in the rock, anything. Yeah, it sucks. Shard. A solid B tier glove. It's a decent long range glove, but the thing that's stopping me from placing this higher is because one, all the other long range gloves can counter it. Secondly, even close range gloves can counter it if that certain glove is like Moon or Phantom or Phase or any other glove that's like those. So that's the only glove that's stopping. Or that's, oh my god. Sorry about my stupid lisp. Anyways, that's the only thing that's stopping me from putting it A. Warp. I know a lot of people want me to put it at B, but it's pretty underrated. Once you slap somebody, you have the ability to teleport to them. So see if you slap somebody and that same person slaps you at the same time. Now you're going off the edge of the map, that other guy stays, you warp to them, and you're good now. You're good now. The only thing that's stopping me from putting an S tier is that once you warp to that person, he can slap you off again. But if you're good enough, you can counter that. But yeah, it's a pretty solid A tier glove. Boomerang. Boomerang. Hmm. It's a shittier version of RNG. Yeah, it's a shittier version of RNG. But depends on where you are and how you're and what slat direction you're hitting someone. It can be a solid glove, so B tier. Rage glove. Another glove that I haven't played with, but based off the gameplay that I've seen. Here are B or C. Yeah, I'm gonna put it C. It's a very, very, very overrated glove. And the reason of that is because, one, the rage ability doesn't hold up for long, and secondly, any glove can counter it, even default can counter it. The only thing that's stopping default from doing any like real effective work to it is of its power and ability, of course, but default can counter it if the person holding default's good enough. Alright, Spring. It's literally, you know what? It's literally the same thing as Moon, so I'm just gonna put it at C. Yeah, it's not a good glove. It's the same thing as Moon. Jupiter, even lower. D. This glove sucks. You have to maneuver around with the high gravity, and it also makes you a lot easier. It makes it a lot easier for people to slap you. So yeah, very shitty glove. Reaper, I'm gonna put it at the same place as Killstreak because it's the same ability kind of, except it has a timer, and you actually can kill people with it a little bit easier than Killstreak. But again, people will target you a lot, just like Killstreak, if you get a high phase, so yeah. But it's the same thing as Killstreak because it pretty much does the same thing. Duelist. Duelist. Oh shit, my bad. Duelist. Solid B tier glove. Depends on who you pull to. Depends on who you pull in the 1v1 arena and what glove they have. If they're really bad at the game, you're gonna be able to troll them. But if they have a decent glove and they're good at the game, then Duelist isn't really that effective. Male. I'm gonna put it at B. It can be annoying at times for people that are new to the game, but for people that have been playing for a long time like me, you know how to counter this glove. It's fucking worthless that people that are good at the game. But like I said, it can be good to people who are not experienced, so that notches it up to a B. It also blinds you, but only kind of. It blocks like at the middle of the screen, but it only blocks like half of the screen. But it's not the most blinding, if that makes sense. So, golden. You know where I'm placing this. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Maybe um nah, it's an S tier glove. The power is fucking amazing without using the ability. And obviously, you can see the power there, 68. That's when you are using the power up. The speed is decent, and the power up, you're immortal. You're immortal. Yeah, you're immortal for a few seconds. And by a few seconds, I mean like 10 seconds. And 10 seconds is a lot of time for immortality, so what more do I have to say? The Dream Glove, a very underrated glove. You can combo people a lot. You can combo very effectively with this glove. It's very fast, so you can get out of any other situation that's troubling you. The power is it's not the best, but again, you can combo with it, so technically the power is fucking awesome. The speed's decent, and yeah, Dream Glove's just very good. Ghost Glove. Ghost Glove. Another solid A tier glove. The invisibility can get you out of any bad situation. The power is good. Speed's actually better than Dream. So, and the invisibility lasts until you slap somebody or until you die. But the probability of you dying with the invisibility ability on, that's a tongue twister, is very slim, unless if you're just blindly getting slapped by people. But if you're staying away from people, then yeah, you're definitely not gonna die. And the ability lasts until you get slapped. So, bus, bus, bus. Also a very hard glove to rate because it really depends on luck and RNG pretty much. Well, not RNG actually. Yeah, it only relies on luck really. I would have to put it at a solid B tier. It can You can be able to walk away from the bus even without Dream or another glove that's just fast. But it can annoy people that are AFK or just hanging around in a small island somewhere. So yeah, it's a good glove. It also can annoy kill streaks and Reapers a lot, so that's a plus. Extended. Another very underrated glove. It is a solid A tier. The only thing that's stopping me from putting it at S tier is one, if someone's close to you, you're screwed. Number two, the speed's very bad, and thirdly, the power sucks on it. But I guess there is an upside with the power too. You can combo people with extended, but the power isn't the best. Slap glove. I actually was just using this glove the last time I played slap battles. It's a very solid glove. You do have to aim good with it, but the ability you shoot like a great sort of block thingy. I don't really know how to explain it, but you shoot it, it goes decently far. And when you shoot somebody with it, or if somebody gets affected by it, they just freeze in time. It's basically God's hand, but weaker, but also still pretty good glove. Fort D glove. It sucks. The wall. It doesn't even do anything good. It's just a wall. It's a wall. It sucks. It yeah. I don't have to explain more. It sucks. The orbit glove. People are probably wanting me to put it at the A tier, but I'm gonna put it at B tier simply just because if you even get slapped once. So here's how the orbit glove works. If you slap somebody, you get one hand that circles around you, and if you slap people 4 times, you get 4 gloves, and that's the max it can go, and it just spins around you. It can be actually be pretty good for farming slaps, but the only reason that I'm not putting it A tier is because of the fact that if you get slapped even once, all of those gloves that are spinning around you goes away. So, but overall, it's a pretty good glove for farming slaps and getting kills too, if you're good enough with it. Anchor, over, not overrated, underrated glove. I'm going to explain why I'm putting this an S here. Number one, the ability dock. You put a hook, like a dock, sort of symbol, at anywhere you want. You can put it at the edge of the map, and once you slap somebody, it goes towards that direction of the dock. That's why putting it at the edge of the island is useful. Number two, the power is fucking amazing. You can definitely annoy a lot of people with Anchor, and the speed is overpowered for what it is. So, an easy S tier glove, super underrated. The Thanos glove, again, this is another glove that people would want me to put in A tier, but I'm gonna put it at B tier. The only reason that's stopping me, the only thing that's stopping me from putting it at A tier is because one shots can counter it. Two, not one shots. Long range gloves can counter it as well. Even some short range gloves can counter it if they're good enough at the game. So, but if you time the ability correctly, you can get out of any bad situation. So it's a solid B tier glove. A dice glove. This glove is another one of those gloves I have to put at the middle, so which is B tier. I have to put it because it's RNG based, so it can either be a really bad glove or it can be a fucking amazing glove. So basically, put it this way: it can either be an S tier glove or a D tier glove. But since it's RNG based around that, I'm gonna put it at B tier. And you can see right here the abilities random power. It goes from 5 power to 100 power, and yeah, I don't really have to say anything else. Now the pool glove. The pool glove is a worse version, and I mean a way worse version than Anchor. It's a solid B tier. It's a way worse version of Anchor. It has less power. It goes towards your direction. So if you're trying to slap somebody off the map, but you don't realize what the ability is, and it actually slaps towards your direction, so now they're at the advantage, and now they slap you off. So yeah, it honestly sucks. It sucks compared to Anchor, but it can be good. It can be good. Depends on how you play with it. Phase, the better version of Phantom. Where did I rank Phantom? I put it at B, so I would put it at A. It can get you out of any bad situation. The ability lasts for a long while. The power is decent, and the speed's decent as well. Okay, Ice. Ice. Oh my! I still have a lot of gloves to go, so just stick in there. I'm probably not gonna be done for a little while. All right, Ice glove. This this is, oh, I don't know. I don't know. You know what, I'm gonna put it in an A glove. It's an A tier glove. This glove is very underestimated. Be careful when you're handling with this glove. The ability is freeze, and they even nerfed this glove, and even it's still fucking overpowered as hell. So once an ice glove person slaps somebody, they get an ice cube, and it's slippery, so they slide off the arena if they're too close to the edge of the arena. So do not underestimate this glove. This glove is very easy to die to, but it can get countered by one shots and long range gloves. The engineer. Oh boy. Oh. I would put it as C. The only reason that's stopping me from putting it at B is number one, the ability sentry. You can't move it. You can't move it. Number two, all it takes is for someone to not get slapped by the sentry is to just not walk to the sentry. So it's a very overrated glove in my opinion. And with the hammer glove being recently released, a lot of people are using it, so it gives long range glove users a fucking good time just to kill a lot of engineers. Now, redacted. Now, set the power and speeds redacted, but I do know what their powers and speeds are. The power is decent. The speed's also decent. The ability, if you manage to lure somebody, they will get teleported to a room with, I believe, 8 or 9 doorways, and they go for one of them. Eight eight kills the person, but one actually lets them escape. If you get a friend, this can be a really good glove to troll with, so I would have to put this glove in a decent, not a decent, solid A tier glove. God's Hand, special glove. Conveyor belt, conveyor. I really want to put it A, but because you can jump to counter the glove, I'm going to put it at a B tier glove. Again, a decent glove, don't get me wrong, but you can counter this glove's ability by just jumping up and down, just to get to the middle of the arena again. It can be annoying, though, if you're targeting someone, so. Actually, now that I think about targeting, it's an A. It's an A, honestly. It's a very solid glove. The Bob glove. This glove's very This goes an A. This goes an A tier. The reason why it is because number one, if you decide to target someone with the ability, you can really annoy people. But it is also easy to kill Bob. But the targeting definitely outweighs the ability to kill Bob, so it's a huge plus for Bob. Bob is a pretty decent glove. Custom, where what did I rank Mega Rock? Yeah, it's literally the same glove. It's the same glove. Custom does the same thing. Spectator, I'm gonna put it as special glove. I can't rank it anywhere between S to D because you have invincibility, so you can't die, but you also can't kill anybody else. So yeah, it's a special glove. The Brick Glove, very good defensively and offensively. This glove is a underrated glove for sure. So I'm gonna put it at A. And you can also troll a lot of people with this glove too. So if you hit somebody with the brick ability, the litter trap ability, once they're down and stunned for a few seconds, you can put a brick on top of them so that when they arise, they they go back to being stunned, and you can do this repeatedly and repeatedly for a while. So yeah, it's a pretty solid glove. Wormhole. This can be good for getting out of bad situations, but you have to put the ability at a good place to actually make that work. So I would have to put it at it's A or B. A or B. I think it will be. Uh, fuck, I don't know. I'm gonna put it at B. I'm gonna put it at B. Final decision. Final decision. Cult glove. Hmm. Solid B tier glove. The reason why I say this is because number one, anyone with the cult glove can be countered by long ranges and maybe not long ranges because of the cooldown. Morally one shots. One shots can counter cult pretty well. But it can also counter one shots pretty well if the person who's going to slap the one shot user is good enough. So now that I think about it, it's gonna be an A tier glove. Shogokchi. I don't know how to actually pronounce this glove. I probably pronounced that wrong. But it is another A tier glove. The only thing that's stopping me from putting it in S tier is because long range gloves can counter it. Same as, well, maybe not one shots. No, not one shots. Well, I guess so, but not as effectively as long range gloves. Long range gloves can counter this glove very well, but for the most part, it's a very solid A tier glove. The ball glove. Uh, I'm gonna put it in A tier glove. It's a very, very underrated glove. It can do you a fucking good time. It can do you well if you are very good with the glove. The only thing that's stopping me from putting an S tier is a very, very absurd slow speed. But another reason why it's at A tier is because of both hitbox. So even if you're winding it up to hit somebody, that hitbox is now active. So from the time frame between winding up the glove and you the aftermath of going through the glove's animation for 2 seconds, yeah, the hitbox is absurd. It's even better than air, honestly. Snow glove, S tier. It slows down people very, very immensely. Can be good for targeting people if you're just mad at somebody. And it's also just good at juggling through people. often. So say if you have two people targeting you, you slap one, and then you manage to slap the other one. They are now slowed, which gives you time to go back to the middle of the arena. And this is also good offensively as well. So it's a very solid glove. The flex, special. Link, ooh, it's a D tier. Honestly, the reason why I put it, wait, hold on. Actually, no, it's a B tier. The reason why I put it at B tier is you can annoy kill streaks and Reaper with it, but that's the only reason why it's at B tier to begin with. So chain, this glove is, oof, I don't know. It's either S tier or A tier. I would have to say it's a A tier. The only thing that's stopping me from putting it S tier is, well, one shots and long range gloves can counter chain pretty well, but for the most part, chain is very, very brutal to deal with. Ultra Instinct. Now I use this glove a lot. It's an A tier glove. The only reason that's stopping me from putting it at S tier glove is 50% dodge, but it also has a 50% chance to be slapped. So one-shot gloves can counter this glove. And this glove also does get affected by abilities. This glove cannot dodge abilities. Well, this glove can dodge certain abilities, but it can't dodge long range abilities. So it's an A tier glove. Thick. This glove's name is Thick. Gradual glove, it goes from 20 to 60 power. It's basically a stronger default. It's basically a default, but evolutionary gets added. So it's a very, very more powerful default. So I'm gonna put it in A tier. Rattle Bones. This glove is, and I know I'm reading a lot of gloves at A tier, but the thing that's stopping me from putting Rattle Bones in an S tier is because it can be countered by long range gloves, and honestly, the ability can be countered pretty well if you're at the middle of the arena. Not if you slap the person. Actually, even if you do slap the Rattlebones owner and you're at the middle of the arena, you'll be able to survive. You'll just be at the very edge of the arena. So, but this can be a very pain in the ass glove to deal with. And yes, I know I am rating a lot of gloves A tier, but that's the entire reason why I'm explaining why they're at A tier, not at S tier, or B tier, or any other tier for that matter. The track glove. Oh shit. Oof. I would have to say it's a B tier glove. It's a solid glove when you're trying to target somebody, but even short range gloves can counter this glove very, very well. So, same as long range, same as one shot. Any glove can counter track, honestly. If you are good with the glove, you will be able to make the B tier glove worth it as to the track being worth it as to being B tier. You know what I mean. Table flip, S tier. As a matter of fact, where's ping? Where's ping? Ping. Adios. Ping pong. It's gonna be at the same place as table flip. They both are fucking amazing. They're they're the two best. They're the two best long range gloves. I think table flip's better than ping pong just because of its immense speed, and also it has a little bit less power than ping pong, but again, the immense speed that table flip has is amazing. But if you do manage to hit somebody with a ping pong, even if they're at the middle of the arena, they'll die. They'll die. It's pretty much a one shot. The ability is pretty much one shot. Same as the table flip. It's the table flip is only a one shot if they're not directly at the middle of the arena, but but for the most part, the table flip glove is pretty much a one shot if anyone's not at the middle of the arena. Now the glitch glove, very overrated glove. Honestly, the power is good, speed's decent, but the ability can be very counterable if you're at the middle of the arena, which means that it makes the glitch ability obsolete. But if you're at the edge of the arena, if anyone's at the edge of the arena and you slap somebody with the glitch glove, it can annoy a lot of people. The next glove, Snowball. It sucks. It sucks. Number one, you can counter this glove's ability turret by standing on the turret. Number 2, you can dodge this. You can dodge the snowballs very, 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 very effectively. You get the point. It's very counterable. You can dodge the snowballs. You can only stand on the snow turret to counter it. So, yeah, it sucks. It's really not that good. The Tycoon glove. It's mid. It's a mid glove. It's not the best. I usually use this glove if I'm just bored and I just want to chill around the slap battles. But if you're trying to use this glove offensively, even defensively, it's really not that good. Yeah, it's just mid. It's just mid. That's all I have to say. The Charge glove, solid A tier glove. The only thing that's stopping me from putting it S tier is because this glove requires a wind up in order to use the charge, or at least I think so. Actually no, that's actually not true. I don't know. This is another glove that I haven't used, so I don't know too much about the glove's ability. But all I do know is that you can dodge this glove effectively, depending on the glove that you do have. Like, for example, Rocky, Phantom, Phase, Duelist, Shard, Swapper, Acrobat, Custom Mega Rock. You get the point. Certain gloves can counter this glove's ability by just completely dodging it altogether. So, yeah. Baller, D tier, D tier. It's the same. It's the same thing as Snowball Turret, but the only thing that's I think Baller is better than Snow Turret, simply because standing on Baller actually doesn't work. Like so with the Snow Turret, you can stand on the turret and it doesn't aim for you. But with Baller, if you stand on Baller, it still aims for you and shoots you. But that's the only advantage that a Baller has over Snowball. It's very trash. It's very trash. And the ability when Baller throws its dodgeball, it's very very easy to dodge. It's not precise aiming at all whatsoever. So yeah, Confusion Glove. This glove is a solid B tier glove. The only reason that I'm not placing it any higher is because once people start learning how to play on inverted controls, yeah, it's screwed. But for the most part, if you're a new person and you get slapped by confusion, you will indeed be very confused and you will die. There's only a few more gloves left, so we only have a few more to go. Holy shit, my throat's actually kind of hurting a little bit. But again, not much gloves left, so I won't have to deal with this anymore. So, Shield Glove. A solid A tier glove. The only reason I'm not placing it at S tier is because once you do get slapped, this ability does have a cooldown. So once you do get slapped, you're screwed. But this glove can be used to get out of any bad situation if you just keep going straight, or if you just keep going the direction you're trying to go to get out of that bad situation. So for the most part, it's a solid glove. Squid. It's a better version of Mail. So where did I place Mail? Mail's at B. So I'm gonna put Squid at A then. It's the same thing as Mail, but it actually blinds you. It actually blinds you. Like it legitimately blinds you this time. So Voodoo Glove. I'm gonna have to put it at B. The ability only lasts for like a couple of seconds, and I can't really tell. Okay, the power is 52. So even if you slap somebody and you have the ability on, you might only get 2 slaps in at most, and that person who is affected will probably still survive. So, but it depends on where they are in the arena. If they're near the edge of the arena, then they probably will die. But for the most part, it's very mid glove. The Moai glove, another very mid glove. Basically, to solve all of your problems on how to counter this glove, don't walk near its ability. Yep, that's all you have to do. Just don't walk near it. The only reason I'm putting it B tier low is once somebody does get affected by the glove, you control them by just constantly annoying them with the ability and placing other Moais near them. And you don't get affected by your own ability. I mean, obviously, but that's a huge plus too. The Fish Glove, S tier, S tier. I don't even have to explain why. If you get slapped off the edge, you can bounce back. and the power is very good, the speed's decent, and the ability is very, very short. So, what more do I have to say? It's a very awesome glove. You can also survive God's Hand with this, so sweet. Booster. I haven't used this glove yet, surprisingly, even though it's a glove that requires slaps. So, I actually don't know. This is a glove I can't rate. But I'm going to rate this glove based on its ability. I am known to do that a lot. So I'm going to take advantage of that and do that. So, the booster glove, 55 power, very good power. The speed's decent and attached thruster. So basically, I think this is a better version of the default ability. And I'm gonna assume it lasts longer too, so I'm gonna place this glove at a B tier. I'm gonna assume that you can get out of any other bad situation with this glove, but offensively, it's not the best glove. RNG. I really. Oof, this is a hard. Okay, hold on. Where did I place dice? Where did I place dice? I'm trying to figure out where I placed the dice. Dice is at B? Alright, I'm gonna place it at C then. The power is 70 all the time, but it's a random fling direction. So basically what this means is if you're at the middle of the arena, it won't do any good. And even if you slap somebody near the edge of the arena, there is a chance that he will get slapped. Oh my god, there's a hair in my mouth. He can get slapped right back towards your direction. Now he has the advantage. So honestly, it's a mid glove. Overrated, honestly. The Obby glove. C glove. It's mid. It's the same thing as Tycoon, except you're able to manipulate where it goes. The only reason I'm placing it at C and not D is because of one of its abilities or one of its like placements that you can place called the kill block, where it kills anybody that touches it, and the damage block too. But again, mid glove. Honestly, it's not that good. I would use the glove if I just chilled, just like with the Tycoon glove. The Elude glove, and another very mid glove, also very overrated. Now, you can slap people, but they can't slap you. And when they go to slap you, you get teleported to a random area. And here's one of the few places that you can get teleported to. Number one, a random spot in the main island. Number two, one of the free main, no, not one of the free small islands. Number three, the Slapple Island. Number four, the plate. And you may notice that if you get teleported to one, 3 out of 4 of those things I just said, you're gonna have to walk all the way back to the main arena just to slap somebody. And you might even get slapped again immediately, and then you might have to walk all the way back, and it's just such an annoying process. It's a very mid glove, honestly. The leash glove, easy A tier glove. The only reason I'm not playing an S tier is because long range gloves can counter it, and if a leash glove is busy trying to torture somebody with the glove, you can slap them, and that person that's being affected by leash will be freed. So, but nonetheless, leash is a solid A tier glove. Goofy glove, another glove that I haven't used, but I have been slapped by before. Honestly, I'm gonna put it at B. I'm gonna put it at B. It's a mid glove, but it's also not bad either. That's the point of B tier, right? These are the gloves that aren't good, but they aren't bad either. So they're just, meh, meh. So when you slap somebody with this glove, that person that gets slapped will start to have very wonky and shitty movements for a few seconds, which can really fuck up somebody if the goofy glove is targeting the person that he's going for. And once the goofy does slap a person and they just keep slapping and slapping and slapping, that cooldown just gets reset and reset and reset. So it's very annoying for targeting purposes, but you know what I mean. It's just a mid glove in general. Not good, but not bad. Flamerang. This glove is a real pain in the ass if you can use the ability effectively, but again, long range gloves can ruin this glove's, momentum. Audios. Another A tier glove. The only reason I'm not putting it S tier is because one, you need to time the ability very well in order for the Audios glove to actually work properly. It's a worse version of Recall. It's a worse version of Recall. And because I do say that, I'm actually gonna put it at B tier. Actually, I'm gonna put it at B tier, honestly. I'm gonna put it at B tier. Space Glove, it's the same thing as it's the better version of Moon. So I'm gonna put it at B. Not much else to say. Honestly, it's just a better version of Moon. Gummy, D, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks. If you use the gummy glove all the time and that's your main glove, you need to go seek professional and mental help. I'm not joking. This glove sucks. Like it is bad. The power that the gummy pop has is just it sucks. The power that the gummy pop has is like 5 power. And if you have like 3 gummies on you, that's a total of 15 power. Like it sucks. It sucks. Berserk. Hmm. It's hard to rate this glove because it depends on how far you are into getting to the max phase of Berserk. But overall, this is a very, very solid. It's either an A or a B tier. I would have to say it's a B tier. Number one, if someone gets close to you and you're at the edge of the island, you're screwed. Number two, long range gloves. Number three, the Berserk ability only lasts until you slap one person, it only lasts until one person gets slapped. So, yeah, Berserk isn't really all that good. It is decent though, so, Coil. This is another one of those gloves that can be a really pain in the ass if the person using it is really good with it. I'm really good with Coil, and I get to annoy a lot of people with the Coil glove. So, I just accidentally bumped my mic. Sorry about that. But anyways, the Coil glove is very effective for annoying people. But I'm gonna say again, this is another one of those gloves that long range can really just counter it effectively. And I guess all gloves can counter it actually as well if the cooldown is going off. But again, well, I mean, not again, because I'm only mentioning this once. The ability is short and can be used to annoy people a lot. Kinetic. Overrated glove. I'm sorry. It has to be said. Someone has to say it. Someone has to say it. Kinetic is a very overrated glove. It takes way, way too damn long to get to the max phase of Kinetic. Secondly, the first 2 phases of Kinetic aren't even that good. The first phase only knocks a person back a little bit. The second phase knocks at the edge of the island. The third phase pretty much kills the entire server if all the servers at the main island. But it takes just way too damn long to get to the max phase. It's honestly very annoying. So, yeah, it's a very overrated glove. Home Run. B tier glove. The only reason I'm not putting it in A tier is because one, it's very easy to counter this glove. How to counter this glove is just walk away. That's all I gotta do. But if you do hit somebody with it and it's max charge, it's a one shot. So, that's there to be for. Recall. Oh shit, what was the glove? Oh, what was it? Okay, it's audios. Yes, audios. It's a better version of audios, so because of that, A. Not much else to say. Sparky. This is a glove that is very controversial because of its insane speed, but also because of how long it takes to build up that speed. But because of the power that the speed brings along, I'm going to have to rate it at a solid A tier glove. Can be pretty good to annoy Tycoon and Obby gloves, and just any person that's trying to chill. It can even annoy Kill Streaks and Reapers a lot, so it's a very solid A tier glove. I'm gonna try to make these last 6 gloves quick, but actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna rate them at my own pace. Honestly, I don't care. Okay, Quake. Very overrated glove. The ability really isn't that good. Doesn't the ability doesn't have a lot of power to it, and it's just overall not a good glove. The only reason is I'm not putting it at D tier is because of its power and speed. The Boogie Glove. It's pretty much the same thing as Tycoon and Obby, but you can annoy people with it. So it's a B tier. Psycho Glove, S tier, S tier. I use this glove all the time. Ho, where do I even begin? Number one, okay, I'm gonna explain what the glove does first. If you stop somebody and it leaves a mark on them, and that brings the ability of you being able to pull them towards your direction, and you can fling them off the edge of the map. Now, the only one downside with this glove is that people can slap you while, so like if a person is being pulled by you, that person affected can slap you off the edge of the island. And this brings my solution. Just simply keep holding the A key on your keyboard and you're good. You can also pull multiple people with this glove as well. Not you can't just pull one, but you can pull like two, three. You can pull as many people as you want. But this glove does have a cooldown, so that mark on people only lasts for like 10 seconds. So if you're trying to if you're trying to pull 5 people, honestly, good luck with that. And the second reason why this glove is so overpowered is its second ability. Yes, this glove has a second ability, not just telekinesis. You're also able to levitate for 4 seconds. You're invincible while you float. You're invincible. You can't get slapped. Yeah. And you can slap people while you're using the float ability, while you can't get slapped. And when you slap somebody with that ability on, you can pull them to the edge of the island. Yeah, this glove is just fucking overpowered. Holy shit. It's too overpowered, man. I don't know what to say. Okay. Kraken. Kraken. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure. Okay, I was recording. I'm recording. Imagine if I wasn't recording. I just wanted to check real quick. Imagine if I wasn't recording. I would be so pissed. Okay, Kraken now. Kraken. It's a B tier glove. You can dodge the ability effectively, but if you do get hit with it, it does knock you back at a pretty powerful. It's a pretty powerful knockback by the ability, but you can dodge it pretty easily, so it's a B tier. Slicer. It's a freaking ooh, it's either S tier or A tier. Oh boy. This is a hard one. I would think it would have to be an A tier. Because number one, other long range gloves can counter it. Number two, Ultra Instinct can also counter it. But for the most part, Slicer is a very, very, very annoying glove to deal with. And now, for the moment of truth, what we've been all waiting for, the final glove of this tier list. Whirlwind. I'm gonna make this real quick. D tier. The reason why is because its ability, once you hit somebody with it, it actually does more damage to you than to them. So basically what I mean is that it affects the person you're going after, but it also affects you. And the mobility with the ability is it sucks. The mobility with the ability sucks. Like it sucks. Like you cannot move around much with the ability, and if you hit somebody with the ability, it also hits you back, so you have a chance of dying alongside with your the person you're trying to target. So, and there it is. That is the Slap Battles tier list. Updated May 19th. Like I said, the only glove that I couldn't rank is Hammer because it was updated May 19th and the Hammer glove was only added 2 days ago. And yeah, I would rank it a D. That is going to be the end of this tier list. I hope you liked this probably long video. And yeah, that is going to be it. See you later.